Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. Today I'm going to share with you how you can make what I'm calling a clean and simple card by maximizing just one stamp set, excuse me, and a suite of cardstock and color palettes. So here's a little tip of how I approach buying my Stampin' Up! Supplies. I look for getting the card assortment packs. So this is where the color collections start in the catalog, or if you're looking at it online. And today's example, I'm using the 2014-16 in colors here. And so I have gotten the 2014-16 color cardstock assorted pack, and then the inks too that go along with it. If you get, if you get a collection of color palettes, do the assortments, get at least 3 of the inks in there, you can do so much with your stamps and feel good about the purchase because you can actually do some mixing and matching and color coordinating with it in the tonal patterns. So I'll show you what I mean here in just a second with the sample. But I just really think if you haven't found these yet, the hidden gems in the cardstock are these different collections here where you can get a variety of cardstocks that, while yes, they go with the designer paper that they're associated with, they are also colors that are very friendly to use together. And so, again, I'm a big proponent of it. Even as a demonstrator that does classes and everything, I love these assorted cardstocks. They really maximize your dollar because you don't have to buy the full packs. You can get 3 different colors and you get a substantial amount of them too. So anyways, that's my tip for the cardstocks, and let's start stamping. So again, kind of, even though we're going to do the clean and simple, again, I'm just kind of going to share with you some of my thought pattern. I like looking for stamp sets that have not only the images but the sentiments with it. A lot of times the sentiments have the same font style and everything else to really make it come alive. And you don't have to buy 2 stamp sets because you've got the sentiments along with it. So this watercolor wings is kind of a perfect spring and summer stamp set to utilize. So what I've done is within that 2014-16 in color collection, I've gone ahead and I've prepared about 20 cardstocks. And again, the idea is I'm going to mass produce these. And so I'm going to pull out my coordinating colors that go with that cardstock pack, the in colors: Hello Honey, Tangelo Twist, Lost Lagoon, and Mossy Meadow. The only one I'm not using is Blackberry Bliss. I have used that on something else that I'll share a little later on in a video. But this is my color palette that I'm going to utilize. So we're going to make 3 cards right now. And I'm going to set it up in an assembly line and do these all together. So first I'm going to take my base image here and I'm going to use Hello Honey. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to what they call stamp off with each one. So I'm going to ink up the image, stamp it on my grid paper or scrap paper, and then stamp again. What that does is it allows the tone, the color to be coordinated, but it's not as intense as the original. So I'm going to do this all while I've got my little yellow background image going. I'll get another one. And you could, oh shoot, I did that full on, forgot to stamp off. That's okay, I'm not going to do it again. That one will just be a little darker. And a third one. I hear, oh, I did it again full on. I hear so often from folks that, I've already got so many stamps that I don't use, and I'm just not sure if I need any more. My thought is when I hear that, it's, get them out and use them. And while you find a design that you like and you've got stamped, while you have your products out, go ahead and mass produce it. And especially, you know, not everything has to be, you know, over the top layers. Whoops, here, just real quick. What I'm doing now is I'm, you know, preparing the inside of the card. Don't you guys love that when you can have the, you know, the image and the kind of just the feel of the card carries over on the inside too. So I guess what I'm saying is if I sit here and I make 10 or 20 cards in an assembly line fashion, and they're not very difficult to put together, you know, I'm going to feel so good that I have that many in my stash I can pass out, and also that, you know, we've got them, you know, we're using our products. So I'm using these 3 layering images of the butterfly here to create it. So next what I'm going to do is I got my Tangelo twist, and I've got my inside, and the same as before, I'm going to ink up and stamp off. And what's nice is that, you know, you can see exactly where you're stamping, but if it's not perfect, it's okay. This is watercolor wings, and, you know, it can be a little offset if you'd like, and it's still going to be pretty. I love how those layer. So cute. Again, assembly line. So, you know, hopefully if you have, you can see how these layer together. So cute. So there you can kind of see that's where I did not stamp off. It's just a little darker than the other one. Oh, so I forgot to stamp off. I want to make it one step lighter. But if you don't, it's no big deal. I'm not going to go back and redo those. It's just that I'm busy talking to you and not concentrating 100% on my stamping. All right, so that color is done. Last up is Lost Lagoon. Do a little blue on the outside edge for our butterfly. So stinking cute. I love this set. I haven't played with it for a long time, and it's finally summer or springtime here in Northeast Indiana. We've had kind of a not so great spring, but it's finally in the 70s, 60s, and 70s, and just all ready for nature to be blooming and having, you know, pretty colors around. And I'm going to end up with 3 really pretty cards for spring to have on hand and ready to go. Again, as you can see, I'm making a nice little mess on my scrap paper. So stinking cute. I love this stamp set. I love it, love it, love it. All right, next up, we're going to take the Mossy Meadow and the little polka dot image that's with the stamp. Now for this little trio of green polka dots, I'm going to stamp first full on and then stamp again without re-inking and just kind of flutter those around. I had a little oopsie there. I'll go ahead and cover that up. You guys know how to do that. You find those opportunities to make an oopsie seem not like one. Let's do that here. So just something like that, some little random dots all around, kind of to use as a filler. And as you can see, it's not really taking, you know, it's not a lot of layers. I'm just building up my images with my stamps, making it so super cute. And, you know, you have your favorite TV show on in the background, you know, you're listening to your favorite iTunes, and, you know, this is getting done in no time. I don't have anything on my sample, but, you know, I can even do that. That's kind of cute, brings that image in. So again, just assembly line, and we go from there. So I've stamped in the Mossy Meadow, the sentiment from the stamp set that says, "You're so kind," and I have the washi tape punch. And you know, I I love this punch so much. I used it for the card and I forgot that it has been retired. It's sold out and retired. And so I do apologize for that, but you could use modern label punch or any, punch that you might like to have for the sentiment. So let's go ahead and we'll assemble one of the cards, and then I'll show you several of them assembled here at the end from start to finish, but we'll just do one on camera. I'm going to take some multi-purpose glue, and I've got a light touch with it, and this is our inside. Oh my goodness. Okay, you need to make sure that you start with a clean pad underneath of there so that you don't get goobers on it. But that's the inside. And let's go ahead and we'll put one of the outside images on it. Again, I just got a light little touch here with my multi-purpose glue. And we'll add that. Get it straightened up here. I mean, that's just a cute little note card just right there. So again, I'm using the You're So Kind, and how I got this look is I just punched another of my washi tape label punch and cut that in half. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on either end of it, and then just add it to the back so that it looks like that I've got an extended piece on it. Put that off to the side just for a second. And then if you look real close, I've got some yellow, the Hello Honey, behind there. And I'm using the large oval punch to get that look. And I still have my old Stampin' Up! Whale tail version of it. One of these days I'll break down and get the other style, but I'm always like, why? It's doing just fine. Okay, so I'm going to put a little glue on the back of that and kind of put that wherever I want. And I'm going to grab a Stampin' Dimensional and we'll pop up that sentiment. Give it a little 3D look. And one of the other things that I did is I took the clear Wink of Stella and just adds a little bit of subtle texture to it. Or not texture, I should say, just a little glimmer. Very, very subtle. And I'm just painting where I want a little bit, even on the inside. And how sweet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up the other colors and show you what a whole set looks like. I changed out the background of here so that you could really see how these pop. Look how pretty these cards are. Same card front, just, utilized the cardstock colors in the pack with the coordinating ink and everything. And then, of course, you have to send a matching envelope with it. No naked envelopes, right? So what a cute little set. And as you can see, really, guys, I think from start to finish, I could probably do, 20 of these in an hour if I had everything assembled and ready to go. And I just wanted to share with you how you can really mix up the different looks with the same set of product as well. This is from that same product suite. This is going to be my swap card for my team this month. And it's got that same product suite. This is the 2014-16 in colors. And this has the Blackberry Bliss as a highlight on it. But, look how different these cards look and the feel. But it's the same color suite. And so, again, I just really would encourage you to, start with a suite of products, maximize and mix and match, and you can really get lots of different looks and feels from the same color family, like what I had shared with you earlier in the video in the catalog. Well, I hope you give this a try, and thanks for watching. Happy crafting, everybody. Bye-bye.